Hello there, I'm Scotulus, and this is my reaction to the patch notes for the next season in TEPPEN. These came a little sooner than we were expecting, so I'm not sure exactly what I want out of them. I know I don't expect Red to be nerfed, because they never really hit the new stuff. They could hit Sagat if they want to nerf the current Red stuff, but I expect nerfs to last season, so that would be Breakaway and maybe some really out-of-place big green nerfs. Let's see, Nibble, Snarf, and Silent Guardian. Okay, well, those are some good ones. Let's see what they actually did to this. They couldn't have nerfed this. They made it stronger. They made the Unleash higher. That's pretty cool. Because the Unleash never really goes off. That's a very small change, but a welcome one to a cool card. And Sakura, this card is pretty weak, so they made it do 1 more damage. That definitely seems worth playing. I think this was the supplemental Sakura, so it never really saw any play because you have to spend a bit of extra souls on it, but that's a great buff. Maybe it'll actually have a deck for it now. Maybe you'll play it with Leon's. And Nibble Snarf. This is a very welcome change, even though it's not quite dominating the game anymore. It looks like it no longer gives the +1/+1. That's the perfect change, even though I would have probably just made his MP go up 1, but it's no longer really so abusable. You can still use it to fetch a specific unit if you want to, but even grabbing something completely overpowered like Storm Owl, I'm not sure if it's quite worth it without the +1/+1. I think in Storm Owl decks it'll still be worth it for the consistency, but that's a very welcome change, even if it's not the top deck anymore. And Silent Guardian only returns 2 cards now. That's pretty cool. It's much less likely to return itself, or anything past the very beginning of the game, so actually returning Hey Nico actions is very unlikely. The one that I did see on the Twitter before I realized it was a balance patch update. It's Dr. Psych. They must be increasing the memory to 4. Oh man. I don't know what that'll really do realistically. That's not that big of a change. It still does the exact same thing when it's working. And Nerscylla. This card has been so dominant ever since Wild Resistance came out. The MP, it doesn't gain any more attack now. Okay, that's not very difficult to deal with. That's not really nearly as much of a problem. You still get a lot of tempo, potentially, when you're playing them for free to get extra MP, but without that 3 attack as your win con, that 3 attack combo, and it takes 2 to tango, take 2 damage every 5 seconds. For 4 MP, that's probably worth it. That's already doing about 6 damage before it gets in. That's pretty good removal, but it's still pretty expensive. Oh, and I guess I saw it was Nero. I wanted it to be 0, but a Devil Breaker buff? Oh, it also gives Crush. That's crazy. That's really powerful. That's way better at winning combat. So these weren't super crazy changes, but they did hit one of the easily top 3 decks in Breakaway. I was getting kind of tired of seeing just every new purple thing that comes out. This time it was the cool halt stuff just being cannibalized for Breakaway decks to do their worst with. So I think Nerscylla is a very welcome change that will open things up a bit, but purple was also one of the few colors that was really keeping high-roll red decks in check. I suppose the halt package is still just as good for that, but I don't know if the attack-lowering package will be as good without Dr. Psych being online as early. Nibble Snarf, I am very glad to see gone. Absolute good riddance. That card was a nuisance. And Silent Guardian, I don't know if it was necessary at this point. It seems like it's a little past its prime, even though it's only 1 season gone. Outside of top players probably moving off of full Spider Turbo Breakaway, I think the meta won't change too much. Let me know what you guys think of the patch notes update and what changes you think they will have on the meta. Thank you guys for watching this short little filler kind of video. Please like the video if you liked the video. Subscribe if you subscribed. Once again, I'm Scotulus, and I'll see you in the next one.